them very well from your time in North Carolina. Duke, how do you beat them?
So why did he take so long to answer that question? Well, it's quite simple. Duke is so dominant this year that it's pretty hard to find any answers on how to stop them. For the casual watchers, you may think that Cooper Flagg is the reason why Duke is winning every game. Although that may be partially true, it's also the team surrounding Cooper Flagg that make them unguardable. And well, my job in today's video is to show you the strategy that Duke is using to absolutely annihilate teams. Make sure you hit that like and sub. Let's get right into it. Duke was faced off against Baylor, and there were a lot of people saying that Baylor would upset Duke, and well, that just was not the case. And while Duke's point guard Tyrese Proctor had a generational game, scoring 25 points and going 7 for 8 from deep. And while the way they were moving the ball in transition was just beautiful to watch. A pinpoint pass to Cooper Flagg dotting it right back to Tyrese Proctor, and while Proctor nailing the three-pointer like it's a shoot-around. But this is what makes this team unguardable. They have amazing ball movement, and while Tyrese Proctor was only getting started. And while Duke's strategy is absolutely elite, they were using Cooper Flagg as a distraction. And while Tyrese Proctor sets a screen for Cooper Flagg to come off of, and while the defense is so focused on that Tyrese Proctor has all the time in the world to get an off-ball screen for himself, wrap around it, and hit a three-pointer at the top of the key. Proctor is also a very patient player because when he gets the ball over here, he has more than enough room to pull up for a three, but he doesn't do that because he knows he could get a better shot if he hits a defender with a pump fake, then a sidestep, and there you have it. He's wide open to nail a three-pointer. But Proctor's game isn't just a three-point shot, because he could start from the three-point line, hit you with a pump fake, and that allows him to get inside of the paint. When he's in the paint, he will bump his defender to get that guy out the way, and to beat the other guy, he will just hit you with a pump fake again, and that's an easy bucket for him. Is it just me, or watching Tyrese Proctor do these pump fakes kind of reminds me of a DeMar DeRozan, but a lot smaller? The reason why I love Tyrese Proctor is because he likes to use those jab steps and a lot of triple threat moves to get himself open. Because over here, he will get the ball in that right wing, hit his defender with a jab, and then go into a step back to pull a three over him. And after he made that shot, it was game over for Baylor because Baylor just kept on making mistakes. Proctor would get a screen, and when he came off the screen, the defender was playing drop coverage, and that's something you don't want to do against a shooter like Proctor because he's just gonna shoot it over you. And while to end the game off, they were just finding Proctor because he was just too hot. He was hitting you with pump fakes again, with sidestep threes, and every shot was just going in. But I'm still yet to show you the strategy that Duke uses to help unlock Cooper Flagg. We're still yet to break down film on him. Before we talk about Cooper Flagg, thank you to Extra for sponsoring today's video. You guys may have a wallet that looks like this, all beat up and barely has room for your cards. Well, I was once this guy that had his wallet until I got the Parliament wallet from Extra, and it has changed the way I keep my money and my cards safe. It has an extra pouch for your cards, and with a click of a button, bang, your cards come out, and it's just so much more easy than having one of those wallets that you have to physically manually pull out. It also helps you stay away from wireless theft. It's called RFID, and people can easily get your information if you use these old wallets. They have 6 amazing colors, and the other thing I like is that you can attach a tracker card to your wallet as well. And there has been countless times where I have lost my wallet, and now I'm just gonna attach a tracker card to my wallet so I don't ever lose it again. It's also voice activated with Siri, Alexa, or Google, and it's also credit card size, so you could put it right into your wallet. And well, I could help you guys out because if you guys want one of these wallets or tracking cards, you can go on extra.com and put in code MUVSY to get 10% off. You could also get up to 30% off until May 19th, 2025. So now it's finally time to break down film on Cooper Flagg. And well, what's the strategy that Duke is using to help Cooper Flagg score with a lot more ease? Well, when they give Cooper Flagg the ball in that post area, you could see he's surrounded with 3 shooters and a 7-footer that is in the dunker spot. This is absolutely perfect because he has all the spacing he needs now to just do what he does best, be a bully in the paint and draw the and one. But But it gets even more unguardable when Cooper Flagg is getting a screen set for him, and a defender can't even make a mistake for 2 seconds. And while Baylor's defender Nunn made a mistake, he didn't switch on to Cooper Flagg fast enough, and while he made him pay and knock down the 3-pointer. Baylor was making a lot of mistakes on the defensive end. First of all, why are you leaving Cooper Flagg wide open in the left corner? Not only can Cooper Flagg shoot the 3-pointer from there, but he has a lot of room to just cut inside of the paint and throw down a lob. One thing you don't want to do is get a crowd going with a lob, and that's a mistake Baylor made. And multiple times in today's video, I've been talking about a strategy. It is to have shooters around Cooper Flagg, and when you have this, Cooper can do what he does best, go one-on-one and absolutely dismantle your defense. When you look at the NBA, players like Giannis succeeded and won a championship because he had shooters around him, and well, Giannis could do what he does best, get to the rim. And I think the same idea applies to this Duke team. And while Knuppel is also another reason why this team has been doing well. Big time 3-point shots, big time playmaking, and the dude is just a big time player. And this season for Duke, he's shooting very well from the 3, a 39.3% clip, which is solid. And against Baylor, he didn't disappoint. He had 12 points, 3 assists, moved the ball well, and that's all you could ask for. But now I'm gonna tell you guys a fact that's gonna shock you. Duke have won their first 2 games of this tournament by a combined 67 points, tied for the 8th largest margin through 2 games in tournament history. This is domination. And even in Duke's first game of the March Madness tournament, it was an absolute blowout, and Cooper Flagg still had 14 points in 22 minutes against Mount St. Mary's, and the guy was living inside of the paint in that game. He was running the ball down in transition, scoring and1 buckets like it was nothing, and he was also doing very good backdoor cuts off the ball. It's just very impressive how Cooper Flagg is able to change the way he plays based on the team. We all know this is talent and his ability to read the court, but it's also his coach. And John is doing an absolute great job. He wants his players to succeed, and that's why this Duke team is doing so well. He has an emotional connection with his players that a lot of other coaches don't have. In fact, he was tearing up when he was talking about Tyrese Proctor.
You know, Tyrese, sorry. Like if I'm an NBA team, I'm going after him because you have to handle adversity.
John's just a perfect coach for this team, and I think that Duke is going to go very far in this March Madness tournament. Let me know, guys, will they win it all or will they fall short? And let me know in the comment section who's the most underrated player on this Duke roster. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and let me know if you want more March Madness content.